Social anxiety is actually one of the most common psychological problems in the United States, yet many people have never heard of it. In the past, it was known as social phobia, referring to the intense fear of social situations. Many people suffering from social anxiety never get help, because they think they are just shy. While many people feel somewhat uncomfortable in public situations, social anxiety can make a person feel embarrassed, inadequate and even humiliated for no particular reason. They often feel as though they are being judged by people constantly, making them feel extremely self-conscious. These negative feelings lead the person to fear and often avoid social interactions, allowing social anxiety to take control of their life. In addition to the extremely uncomfortable emotions that come up during interactions with people, there are many physical symptoms that may arise as well. Some of the more common ones are increased heart rate, muscle twitches, trembling, dry mouth, and difficulty swallowing. These symptoms make it even more difficult to interact with another person, increasing the feelings of embarrassment and humiliation. These awkward and uncomfortable situations often lead people with social anxiety to avoid social interaction as much as possible. Often, the person knows that there really is nothing to be afraid of, yet they are simply unable to control their emotions or symptoms. This can be extremely frustrating for them, further increasing their anxiety and making it even harder to speak and think clearly. As their speech deteriorates, they increasingly become upset with themselves in a continuing downward spiral. Fortunately, there are many effective treatments available for social anxiety, from prescribed medications to behavioral therapy and support groups. The first step should always be to go see a licensed professional with experience in social anxiety. They can help you discover the exact type of anxiety you are facing and design a treatment plan to help you alleviate your symptoms, reduce your anxiety and take control of your life. There are many behavioral therapists who work primarily with people suffering from social anxiety. They have a lot of experience in working with people in similar situations and helping them to cope with their anxiety and related symptoms. They can teach you special techniques to lower your anxiety level in social situations, thus avoiding more serious problems. Since it is nearly impossible to remove all social anxiety completely, it is wise to learn methods of coping with it, without letting it take away from your daily life. One challenge that many people with social anxiety face is other people's perception of the condition. It is common to hear people say things like, "Oh, you're just shy," or "You just need to get over it." While this is really an indication that they do not understand what social anxiety disorder is, it can be very painful to hear, especially when it comes from a loved one. Just remember that while it may be the third most common psychological problem in the United States, not everyone understands social anxiety.